We are here as the EFF Kamalam Luvuyo Ponase, the regional spokesperson of the EFF. Silapa si EFF in coming to support, in coming to pledge solidarity for the workers. We interrupt this program to bring you this important message. We have not finished here. This is only the beginning. Tomorrow we will be going to court and supporting the victims, because this is what this is all about. Now we also put a stern warning to all the political parties that are here. We should not use this as a political move, or rather to want to gain cheap political points. Because we are the modern day revolutionaries. And understand, we apply superior logic. They will not understand that it is unfortunate that we live in a world of arrogance and ignorance, where instead of people, they are willing to go out and make fools of themselves. Because there are many fools here who are saying that, EFF, we will never, we are the vanguard of the working class. But however, that we will never. We know our character, and our character is not a character that is anti-workers. Our character, in actual fact, you would know that and anyway, we have been pushing for workers. Now, why would all of a sudden? It is the fact that they have still not come to the realization that EFF Litisha and is got a superior logic. Plus the city will lead and others follow. People must not think that but it is a reality we have always led, and that is not what the contest is here anyway. The contest here is about something that we all suffer from, something that we have all been characterized as, and that is that the darkness of black, the wrongness of being black, the nothingness of being black, and we cannot sit down. Now, one will tell you that and show this thing, but and apply superior logic. No incident of violence has been reported. Secondly, no incident of looting has been reported. Now, we are not these people that we are said to be, because if we did not loot, if we did not do crime, if we did not behave as hooligans, then it obviously means that we are not what people say we are. And it is not our duty, but whenever we know that we are characterized wrong, we will not stop, but we will act on it. Now, siyayazi ke into yokokubana sibesisithi xa besivala sibabona abasebenzi, and abasebenzi are still complying even now. However, siyayazi how white monopoly capital operates. They are going to gain mhlambi namhlanje noma becinga siyadlala masibuze ko Shoprite namanye bebecinga siyadlala that maybe ngomso asizubuya or bazawuvala bavule. We have, when closing, sibaxelele kabasebenzi ba this thing is not about you. That is why akukho nomsebenzi omnye wo click somnye onozathi they either were pushed or shoved. We ask nicely, because we think and we understand, and siyakholelwa into yokubana nabantu bethu, and majority of whom are black, the majority of whom are working class, the majority of whom understand and know the EFF, and therefore siyavala as they would know. And we know that abelungu will always do one thing, and that is to make us fight with one another. And it is the black person that is going to be put at the door to go and fight against the black person. Now, once we find that, it means one, it is workers who suffer from self-hate, of actually agreeing nabanda bamhlophe into yokubana into emnyama wrong. Okwesibini, we will be very disappointed, because as expect into yobana noko singathe singaboni ngasonye ngalento icacileyo, we will be angry, we told them, and oppression has occurred for a long time. Racism, we now suffer the manifestations of racism. Now ke asikwazi ukujaja into yoba mhlawumbi abantu bazaba nomsindo kangakanani when they come back and find their own people ingabo abaphinda be-advance a narrative that speaks bad about them. And nayo ke ne-measure, and ndiyazi no measure rishwa nge-centimeters or whatever means of measure, the anger and the measure of how apartheid, of how racism, of how lack of transformation impacts a person. Because I believe in the Yokokbana, we have all, in terms of sisonke ngaxeshanye, been affected by racism in a negative way, but also I believe that announce because we judge. So and if only also for us to be held responsible when people begin to manifest their dissatisfaction, and therefore we plead with our fellow brothers and sisters. And shame, they have cooperated and assisted as well. We knew of the safety protocol of clicks before it even happened. It's all. Who would understand this and said to us, and we appreciate that. Even today, and we appreciate that. Equally, we want to assure them that this is not about them, and we are not going to make anyone lose jobs. It is incorrect to go out push a low narrative in the we are out there to make people lose their jobs. Lastly, and most importantly, is that Makabane, we are calling upon society. We are calling upon everyone, the business sector, society, feminist and women organizations, because also there is a narrative that we also need to look at. And it is the narrative that beauty is associated with whiteness. Fortunately, and abantwana bathanda Hannah Montana, and you could even see the way in which they want to see beauty. It is either what they see in TV, which is white. Now, secondly, we cannot allow, my fellow sisters, I call upon you, we can never allow that your beauty as African queens be defined as that which is dark. We can never allow your beauty to be defined as that which is negative. We can never allow your beauty to be defined by those who do not even possess your same skin color, your same type of hair. Now, asizuyivumela ke into yokubana uxelelwe into yobani Afro is incorrect. Who are they to tell you? And that is why we make a call that we are calling upon all women to join us in this thing. This has got nothing to do with the political party, but has got everything to do with the identity of a black woman. But secondly, and most importantly, is again calling upon black business to come and join us in the picket lines. Because I know of black business struggles. I know of the challenges that they face. Entry into markets, monopoly of particular industries which were white dominated and still continue to be white dominated. And most importantly, I call on the whole of society. This thing is not about us.
It's about the workers.